Okay, can't get real close here because I don't want to mess this up. This has been a pretty long time working. I just popped the pop here, and as you can see, my male is pretty aggressive. He's not waiting away at all. And the female's still hitting the corner, but she had actually laid on the plastic tube of the divider. And there's probably 30 fry. I left about 10 or 15, not a big spawn at all. Pretty small spawn when you look at it overall. But they did spawn, and what that did was set off this. Okay, here's the boy. And back in here, if I can get her to come out, is a really, really giant female. You can see her right there. And she laid on the back of that pot and turned it over. This is another little boy I got from Ken. I actually thought this was a female, but I'll step back and let you see the reaction a little bit. The way I got these guys to spawn is I've been trying everything. As you can see, I keep a real natural look in that tank. A lot of water flow. I mean, it's as close to as that I could get. Another cool thing down in here is some standacteri. And there's a female in the back corner that is just now in her breeding color. So that's pretty cool. And you know, normally, oh, you can see just a little bit of movement over there. But normally, if I'm not breeding, I'll keep it a little cleaner, keep on Placo that'll keep it cleaned off. This is a tank I'm just growing out. One of the true green terrors is I'm growing out as a showfish, just to try to keep it. And I'll actually move everything out of the tank, just have a bare tank when it gets through. But every tank in here has tremendous spawn. This is actually a girl I just put in here. I know everybody who knows me knows I don't care for flower horns. This is actually a half red Texas, half chancho that looks like a chancho, but is changing colors. And you can see this big boy is just not very happy with them all. And they laid over here on the side. I'm actually taking this to a friend and it'll add up to the auction. And I just put it up there just to get some more endorphins in the water with my big male chancho. These guys down here, I don't know if you've ever seen this. This is my big male. Wild caught, Ken caught him, brought him back. They have three different ages of spawns in this one tank. And there's a big male over here just to keep him from killing her. Just an ideal. This male over here, I got him stored just to go. He's 11.5 inches. And this boy is probably 16. That's a 15-inch spot. But hopefully those older fry will take care of that. But what that has done is to set everything else into motion. Put a lot of endorphins in the body, in the water. And it seems to have worked. And well, it has worked. I pulled out about 25 fry that won't be big enough to take to the auction this weekend, but I will be getting them down to Ken. And I think I'll have a real big spawn with Big Girl back here because she's about 11 inches long. But these guys have small spawns. And in another part of my fish room behind me, I have some of the blue 33s or the Lyle 33s, whatever Ken they are. They're the blue pike from Uruguay. Get really big and nasty. I have my second spawn of them. And I'm actually holding that because first time I did a little video and let it get away, but I'm going to actually do an educational session on them. But I'm going to keep everything. You can see I've got a half clay pot there, but the actual true breeding of the way I've done this, I've taken everything out. You know, big risk. I knew I could possibly cause them to eat the fry, so I took a percentage of the fry. But I did leave the general makeup of the tank. You can see there's a ton of water flow blasting through it. Get some more of a rapids fill. They'll get into a little small pocket area and just do it. But as these spawn, I'll probably try to get as many spawns as I can, because nobody's really produced these and got them into the wild. And actually, I'm getting a little bit of action. You can see he's coming forward. He has no fear of us whatsoever. He's ready to protect those fry back there. And they are wiggling around nicely. I can almost get them, but I really don't want to mess with that female. I want to get some of these to grow naturally. If I do get some to grow up naturally in the tank, I will take those, keep those myself for breeders, spread them around to kin, and get them back out in there. But the others, you know, F1s, we'll try to get out in the hobby as soon as possible. Really good accomplishment. I'm really pleased with it. I've been working my butt off at work and really just didn't have the time to put into it. But what I did, I made sure that my flow was doing good on my filter system, and I dumped a little bit extra water, and I made sure that I fed them not heavily, but I fed them regularly, which was the key. Really seemed to do good success, and it didn't having all the endorphins in the water. But I lose about 40-50 gallons a day off this system, and it's only a 700-gallon system. So the endorphins probably didn't have as much effect on it as I think it did. But shoot, you know, I'm really not going to. Now you can see her and the male starting to do a little jousting through the fence. These guys will kill each other in a second if you leave them alone. I really don't like putting them in these cramped quarters, but I put them in larger tanks and they stay in one spot all the time. When I put them in here like this with them up, can't tell if he's just eating. I just fed him. I actually thought he was moving for out, which would have really been cool to catch on video. But anyway, I really don't like to keep them like this. I'd like to keep them more of an open water fish, but they're just not tough enough to live with my other big Central American cichlids. And they're just a little tough for the weaker cichlids, so there's really nothing they go with. So I've tried to put them in large tanks. I even thought about putting them in my 3,000-gallon koi pond and trying to breed them, but I will avoid that. I will probably put them all in one like this, a breeder, or a 75-gallon like they're in now. Or, you know, I don't know. I'll probably take a couple of 125s and spread it out, and maybe put 2 to 3 in each one of that. Give them a little more room. But really am pleased with this. I hope you enjoy. I hope to do an article. I'm not the greatest writer in the world. I've been published. You know, my son's the Vandy person. I'm not. You know, so maybe I'll get him to do his first article and he'll write it for me. I don't know if he'd have time or even an interest, but it would be cool to be published in something like this, and to bring about the education I had. I really had a unique system set up for this, something totally different than what I did with the Cobra pikes, and different what I did for these two right here. I had something really totally new, worked through a divider, and I finally got the spawn. I mean, you can ask Ken, I've worked on this 4 or 5 times and had no luck. But these guys, I just pulled out the new system, and they spawned on the back of the pot. So, go figure. Maybe it has to do with what I did with the way things were set up, but I don't know. But this is all I'm going to give you right now. I'm going to stick my finger up. As you can see, he comes over. He's not playing with me. You know, this is not normal for this fish. They're a really shy fish. But hope you enjoy. Hope Ken enjoys. I'm not going to tell him about this. I'm just going to send it to him. Oh, by the way, Ken, I'm going to still keep the little boy, though, because if one of these things jumps through the dividers, these big females will destroy them. All right. Hope you enjoy. And as we get a little further along in the process, and I'm able to get some growth on the fry, we'll see how things go. Signing off from Tennessee, anchor down, and we'll talk to you later.